Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT. Your home for the County of Champions.
Has a throw to first, and that's your ball game. Union has won its first ever WPIAL championship.
There it is. Champions, the Static Lancers.
Strike three. The Union Scotties, golden once again.
One gold, not enough. How about 2 district gold and 2 state gold for the Lady Lancers?
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
9 seconds. Anderson into the corner. It's poised for three. Shot! He turns the
Going to throw again. Directing traffic. Going for the quarterback in the end zone. Touchdown!
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from Bob Bledgy Stadium in Neshannock High School. It's coverage of the WPIAL soccer playoffs. The Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Today's broadcast on the Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, by Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George, by The Red Zone, by R. Cunningham Funeral Home, by Medora Bonner Law, by Pontius Insurance, by the Crane Room Grill, by Penn Ohio Bottled Water, by Joseph's Marketplace, by Durant Concrete, by Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty, by DNR Lawn Care, by Hatch Early Learning, by the Lawrence County Child and Youth Services, by the Tri-County Principals Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Welcome to the LGKG pregame show. I'm Bob Workwist. Glad to be alongside Lee Moan as we get this tournament underway in its entirety. There were some preliminary games on Thursday, including one in this tournament, which we'll talk about. But in this one, we have the number 7 seed, the Mohawk Warriors, at 9-6, taking on the Charleroi Cougars at 10-7. Winner of this one gets the winner of the 2:15 matchup, Springdale and Sewickley Academy. Should have updates on that because it was a noon start, but a fantastically beautiful afternoon. This great facility here, Bob Bledgy Stadium at Neshannock. Mohawk has a grass field, so by WPIAL rules, all playoff games need to be on the artificial surface. That's what brings us here, and it's a good matchup. 7-10 usually are, Lee.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now, I don't like that rule personally. I really feel like every school should be able to play on their home field, at least for the first round, but that's just me, But, yeah, Mohawk does have the grass field, and some of the smaller schools still do have that. The grass, but Mohawk, beautiful facility here at Neshannock. Mohawk, a short drive over. They are considered the home team, so you get the first round home game. Come over here a few miles. Charleroi had the 2-hour bus ride up here to Neshannock, so we'll see. And unfortunately, the bus driver went to Mohawk.
High School,
went to Mohawk thinking the game was there, and they said no, they had to correct that. So a little longer than a 2-hour bus ride. So we'll see how that affects them when they come out onto the field here.
This is the LGKG pregame show. Your insurance company is not always on your side, but the law offices of Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation. Had a chance to talk to both head coaches, Courtney Botter is in her 4th year leading the Mohawk Warriors, and Tom Cameron has been around a while. He formerly coached at Bell Vernon. 2nd year leading Charleroi. A couple good players to look out for, and a couple good goal scorers on both sides. Let's talk about Charleroi first. McKennedy Youngerly and Bella Corrado. 29 goals each for that duo.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. We're talking to the Mohawk coach. How are you going to do them to stop them? So we don't really want to tell you exactly how, but we have our ways we're going to try to stop those two. But two great scores. They're both only juniors. 76 career goals for Corrado. I believe 71 for DeYounger right now on her career goals. And so it's going to be two very talented ball players for Charleroi. They can score a lot of goals and a lot of goals quick. So we'll see what they have in mind to try to stop them too. And we got to be really nice too, because Bella Corrado's dad is in the press box.
He's been a fantastic source for information for us. So.
Yeah, so we got to say everything nice about everybody, so here today. So
I also want to let you know that Springdale defeats Swickley Academy by the score of 3-2. So the winner of this one gets Springdale in the quarterfinals as far as that goes. Also know that Seton LaSalle won earlier today over Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, and Freedom, who was the #1 seed in this tournament, they defeated Bishop Canevin. But for Mohawk, we talked to both coaches, Courtney Botter, as I talked about, and also Bill Cole, who has a pair of daughters on this team. And they're pretty happy with their seed as the #7 seed, and they're pretty confident. They were able to practice on this field all week, so thanks to neighboring school districts, they got that out of the way, and they have some good preparation for the Cougars today.
Yeah, that's one thing about Lawrence County. All the schools really cooperative for sure, and so you're going to be hearing a lot about these Mohawk Cougars here today.
So that's your LGKG pregame show. Let their law firm of AV-rated attorneys and super lawyers guide you through the legal process. Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George keeping promises for over 80 years. We're zeroing in on kickoff in this Class A first round game. WPIAL Girls Soccer. It will come your way next today on the Trib Live High School Sports Network on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone. Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915.
Welcome back to Bob Bledgy Stadium here in the Shannock. Bob Workwith, Lee Moan, Ashley Pistachio, Aaron Vigiano, Jay Moan, and Joe Morozic is the crew today. And these are your starting lineups. These starting lineups are brought to you by Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty. For the 10th seed, Charleroi, Rihanna Grogan is a sophomore midfielder. Anna Kondratowicz is a freshman midfielder. McKenna DeYounger, who goes by the nickname Boots, is a junior midfielder. Addison Conrad, the junior, is in goal. Lita Zelensky is a freshman midfielder. Ella Seipold is a junior defender. Cameron Musser is a junior midfielder. Sophia Icavino is a senior defender. Erilyn Hartley is a senior defender. Emily Knepp is a freshman defender. Not in the starting lineup. Taylor Ramsdale is. She is a junior defender. And Bella Corrado is a junior defender. Corrado and DeYounger with 29 goals apiece for head coach Tom Cameron. For the Mohawk Warriors and Courtney Bowder, their starting lineup. All WPIAL goalkeeper Abby Benning is back. She's a senior in goal for the Warriors. Ava Ernst is a sophomore defender midfielder. Ava Nolf is a senior defender. Natalie Queer, all-section senior midfielder with 12 goals on the year. Alexa Cadillac is a senior defender midfielder, 12 goals on the season. Amara Puglia is a freshman midfielder. Lydia Cole is a freshman defender midfielder. Ellie Whippo is a sophomore midfielder forward. Madison Cole is a senior midfielder with 15 goals. Ariana Smiley is a senior defender, and Lexi Brown is a junior midfielder. We'll pause for our national anthem. Today's starting lineups again brought to you by Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty. Call Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. 724-301-1482 for your residential or commercial properties. You can check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. And failed to mention, Lee, that those out-of-town scores were brought to you by the Crane Room. A little quick Crane Room action as Freedom, Seton LaSalle, and Springdale all winners this afternoon in this single A tournament. That means Springdale will face the winner of this one. Springdale, the number 2 seed, Wednesday 6:30 at a location to be determined.
And you can get your. Whoops, where am I at here? I'm sorry.
You're looking at the Crane Room?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I got it.
Yeah, there it is.
Grab a seat at the bar,
yeah.
In the dining room, the loft, or outside on the patio. Great day to be outside on the patio this afternoon. Plenty of room at the Crane Room.
Q sauce. You never had the Q sauce wings.
No, now I'm going to be distracted. Thanks for bringing that up.
Well, you had a cannoli from Joseph's Marketplace earlier.
So I'm good to go.
Yeah, so.
Alongside Limo and Bob Workwitz, Charleroi in the white jerseys with the black shorts, Mohawk in the familiar black and red, the black numerals on the red jerseys.
Yeah, I wanted to treat you for the Joseph's Marketplace. Everybody else here is from the Newcastle area. They can go there at any time they want.
Well, your brother Jay also impressed
yes,
with the marketplace
today. He was never there, so I figured I'd take him there. So we greatly appreciate their hospitality at the marketplace.
Charleroi moves left to right across your computer screen for this opening matchup in the single A playoffs between the 7 and 10 seeds. Now Mohawk takes possession. They're at midfield with Madison Cole. 15 goals on the year to lead the way. Her sister Lydia also in the starting lineup. Their dad Bill, an assistant coach, had a good chat with him as well. Here's a steal by Charleroi, and they turn to try to attack. Good through ball down the near side, a little too far ahead. That's going to be played back on the defensive line by Mohawk's Ava Nolf, but her clearing attempt is knocked down by Cameron Musser. And now Charleroi attacks. A centering pass from Ramsdale goes to the far side, and Charleroi trying to turn and work towards the net. There's going to be the first shot attempt. It goes a little off the mark, but it's easily picked up by Abby Benning, and she'll survey and punt it away. The wind is potentially a factor. It's a pleasant afternoon, but the wind is blowing from right to left, so Mohawk is playing with the wind in this first half. Ball played out of bounds on the far touchline. It will be a throw for Mohawk, about 15 yards out. You see goalkeeper Addie Conrad there, the junior. She's got the blue kit going on with the black pants. It is neon yellow and orange. Abby Benning looking like a crossing guard motif out there with that. That was deflected and just thrown out of bounds by Mohawk, so it's a goal kick for Charleroi. Just over a minute and a half into this one, but that is intercepted on the clearing attempt by Mohawk, and now on the far side of the field, the Warriors will take possession. They try to work into the middle of the field. That's played up in the air towards midfield, and then Mohawk settles, and that is Lexi Brown. She tries to split a pair of defenders. She is stopped there, but the ball finds the toe of Madison Cole. Now turning opportunity for Mohawk's Natalie Queer. She plays to the right side. Mohawk on the far side. Lita Zelensky with a good job defensively for Charleroi, and she clears it out of bounds. So the throw is at midfield for the Mohawk Warriors, right in front of their own bench. Bounces it through a couple of Charleroi players. And now Mohawk takes possession through the middle of the field. Cole with it. Madison Cole a little too far ahead on the right side, and it is offside called against the Warriors. That'll give Charleroi a free kick in their own zone. You okay, my friend?
Yeah, I have no idea. Well, when the thunder and lightning hit him during the...
That was my partner, Lee Moan, ladies and gentlemen, making a mess of things here in the press box during the pregame.
Yeah.
That's usually my job.
Yeah, and sort of got a cut, and looking down at blood on my hands, blood on my shirts. Like, what the heck?
All deflected and saved on the near sideline. Good hustle there by Lexi Brown for Mohawk.
Turning Mohawk red here.
Ball comes out, and it's on the toe of Puglia. Puglia found Cole, or Queer, excuse me, and off her toe, and coming out to play that off the ground is Addie Conrad, and she'll be able to punt it away for Charleroi.
Yeah, we talked to Coach Potter about her keys to the game today, and she went to play two-touch soccer here today.
Yeah, which means play quick. Get it and get rid of it. Make the other team chase. Charleroi on the attack with Rihanna Grogan back to the right side, and here comes Grogan. It's a good job defensively, though. I believe that was Nolf who came over and made the play. Takes the ball, and Mohawk has possession in midfield. And that is Madison Cole. She has a player out the head. I believe that's Queer. It's going to be too far. Good read by Charleroi's keeper, Conrad, to get there first.
Well, I thought that was offsides there, but they did not call it.
It was close.
Yeah.
I was also, we are conditioned to wait for that whistle or that no flag in this one for the arm to go up.
And we have a good view up here, up high top the press box.
Yeah, it's fantastic facility, so you could do a lot worse for Mohawk. You'd like to be at home, like you said, Lee, but these are fantastic facilities here at Neshannock. So we'll squat here for the afternoon as a foul called against Charleroi. Ava Nolf, a free kick, 7 yards inside the attack zone for Mohawk. She'll flick it towards that far post, and that is stopped on the bounce by Addie Conrad. She'll get a chance to punt it away. With the right foot, Nolf heads it forward. And trying to get that into the middle of the field is Mohawk, but it's played there by Kondratowicz. It comes to the far side, and here comes Mohawk on the attack. Puglia down to the right corner.
Get a corner.
She's going to earn a corner kick. That is our first red zone corner kick of the afternoon.
Make sure you stop by the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs, sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and much more.
It'll be Ava Nolf, the senior, to take it. She's at the far flag to our left. Mohawk has spread their attackers out, 6 of them on the near side of the field, so they're at the left hash. So let's see when the motion comes into play, and there it goes. It's played behind to the top of the net by the service from Nolf, and that's going to be a goal kick for Charleroi. So the first set-piece opportunity for Mohawk goes by the wayside.
Yeah, Cadillac was there just in case it got to the front, but that wind might have affected that corner kick. Cadillac, part of the basketball team. Head coach Ron Moncrief, the AD, also here at Mohawk High School.
Yeah, it was nice to email Ron and get some information.
Always good to see Ron.
Ask for the link for the broadcast, so if you're not able to be here in person, hopefully you're out enjoying this great afternoon somewhere, but you can always watch this live or archived on LCSN and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Ron, very happy up here at Mohawk, was a longtime basketball coach of Vincentian girls basketball, won some state titles and WPIAL titles there.
Good defensive play by Ava Ernst, and that ball trying to find Cadillac, but Charleroi is going to defend and defend well. Now just chip it out of bounds on the near side, so a throw in on the near touch line for Mohawk, and that'll be Lexi Brown.
Boy, Cadillac really winded there. Wonder if she's feeling okay here today.
Again, play on the near side. That'd be the left wing, and Charleroi does a good job to defend. They'll just chip it out of bounds once again by Erin Hartley. Another throw in for Mohawk. I believe earlier I said it was Puglia. It's Whippo, Ellie Whippo, who was also up front for Mohawk. Third consecutive throw on the near touchline for the Warriors. And heading into the 8th minute of play in this one, we're scoreless, and that ball deflects up. And they call it unintentional handling against Mohawk, and Charleroi is going to get a free kick in their own zone. Teed up there by Cavino, the senior. The ball is knocked down. That's a good read to slide in and steal that by Puglia. Played away by Charleroi back line, and coming to the near sideline, the Cougars will not save it. It'll be another throw.
So you mentioned Coach Cameron earlier, coaching at Clairton, also Ringgold, Albert Gallatin, and also St. Vincent.
Yeah. Spent 2 years and at Bell Vernon, and that was an official for a while.
Yeah.
He had previously coached at Charleroi, the boys' head coach, in 2015, so it was an easy transition to come back this way for him.
Yeah, we believe it's the first time he's coached girls. Boys
and also told he was looking for his first ever playoff victory as a head coach.
Actually, he did 3 years at Ringgold with the girls and 3 years with the boys. Actually, in Ringgold.
Are we going to make it there? We need some stitch work over there?
No, I think we're still bleeding a little bit.
But usually not supposed to be like that for us announcers, Lee.
No, not supposed to be this rough.
Was played out over the near touch line, and again, Mohawk on this near side working the throws.
We're supposed to have the cushy job.
And they can return it right back to the thrower, and that's Brown. But a good recovery by Charleroi to deny that. But Brown puts it forward, and it is Cadillac came up a little bit gimpy there, Lee. So I wonder if that's the reason. I saw a player walking in today from Mohawk who was gimpy. I'm not sure if it was Cadillac, as they were in their hoodies and their flip-flops or their Crocs. Although one did have the Ugg boots on. Not a day for that, though. It's a fantastic fall afternoon. Sun splashed here at Neshannock High School.
Can't ask for much better soccer weather in October.
Can't ask for much better weather, period.
They should have waited for the state golf championships to this weekend instead of playing in the 40-degree weather on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, we've got a nice turnaround from midweek.
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday was the finals, yeah.
Charleroi with a throw from the far side. And now attacking again, Mohawk. They've had the better of the possession in this one. And there's a through ball, and that's an opportunity for Whippo. Ellie Whippo, right side, fires it off the outside of the net. That is the best opportunity for either team, and it comes off the right foot of the sophomore Ellie Whippo. But she hits the outside of the net, and that's a goal kick for the Cougars. And Whippo, the sophomore, also on the basketball team, cross country and track and field. 200-meter hurdler is Ellie Whippo.
I want to thank the R. Cunningham Funeral Home for today's sponsorship also. They're specializing in funeral and cremation services as well as pre-planning.
That ball's ticked out of bounds near midfield, and another throw from Mohawk in front of their own bench. I'll say this about Courtney Bowder. She is energetic. We usually have to walk and track the coaches down. She came running over in the morning to talk to us, recognizing Lee from the Freedom broadcast earlier in the season.
Well, maybe not recognizing me, but recognizing the gold shirt
that
we wear from Lawrence County. You can see that.
We appreciate that.
You can see that from Butler County.
Yeah, I thought about wearing that, but it's not. It's a pullover, so I went with the zipper up. And another, can Cadillac run down this one on the right side? That's a good read, though, by the junior Conrad to get there first, and she'll force a throw. She got there before Cadillac could get there. Cadillac hunched over again, Lee. You might be onto something.
Yeah, she's not either not feeling well or something's going on. You know, that leg may be bothering her.
With a short throw, it almost worked for a corner kick for Mohawk, but the service is read and caught by Addie Conrad, and she'll get a chance to punt it away. She's made some good decisions in the early going, Conrad has.
Very much. Yeah, I'm not a doctor or anything, but she just seems like she's not feeling well. Some sort, just fighting some type of sickness.
Here comes a deflection and a steal, and Rihanna Grogan on the near sideline will have it. Grogan will push forward. Her service, though, is too tall. Headed right back towards Grogan, and she'll corral it again for Charleroi. Trying to get it to the middle of the field, and that's deflected away. And back to play Mohawk in their own zone. They will reset to try to clear. Use the middle of the field. It finds Allie Queer, who clears towards midfield. The Cougars going to push it back forward. That ball is deflected. Charleroi trying to get their first real organized possession of this contest, and they can't as it's played back towards midfield. That initial play with Grogan Ramsdale, the junior, was also up there. But the opportunity goes by the wayside. It deflected out off of Mohawk, so quick throw. It's Ramsdale with it. She'll chip it too strong, though, out of play as they tried to work the far side. Charleroi did, and that's going to be a throw-in for, or goal kick, excuse me, for Mohawk.
Have not had a sub yet, each team with only 4 players on their team for the substitution, so small rosters here. You see that a single way, though.
Benny's got the headgear going on. You see that sometimes in soccer. She won't take the goal kick. Mentioned she's an all WPIAL keeper, also a basketball player from Mohawk.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen a headgear on a soccer goalie.
Yeah, I see it every once in a while.
Can understand.
Protective, absolutely. Ball tipped out of bounds. Another throw. Mohawk has gained plenty of those. They've had the game's only corner kick as well. But neither team has scored as we're in the 13th minute of play. There comes Mohawk attacking down the right side. They try to cut in, but that's good play defensively by Iacovino for Charleroi. But it is Whippo who steals. Whippo is on the far touch line. Her ball a little too far. That would have been offside anyway, I think. And I think either way it would be a Charleroi possession. So instead of a free kick, it's a goal kick for the Cougars. And again, neither keeper in this one handling the goal kick.
Yeah, at the end of this game, we have our Melee Chiropractic play of the game and our LCAP player of the game.
Thanks to all our great sponsors for bringing this to you. First round playoff action. Mohawk is the 7th seed, Charleroi the 10th seed. The winner plays the Springdale Dynamos on Wednesday night in the single A quarterfinals.
And we know that won't be at Springdale because they played at Kiski today because they have a grass field at Springdale.
When did they go neutral sites, I think, in the quarters
Yeah, I think
anyway.
they do, yeah.
Yeah, but all those teams with grass fields. And here's a ball that sneaks through. And Charleroi comes down the right side with McKenna DeYonger. Boots is knocked to the floor. No foul called, so that's a good defensive play by Evan Nolf.
Interesting.
Still on the ball. Charleroi attacking, coming down the right side. And try to work it in. And did Charleroi, no.
It'll be Charleroi's throw.
It's a throw, not a corner kick.
No.
Charleroi throw from the near touch line.
Looks like Saipolt taking that throw in. She's part of the basketball team and softball team at
She
Charleroi.
surveys. That's a pretty good throw right there. Charleroi
Real
has
good.
it. But Mohawk, 3 red jerseys collapse, and they're able to defend and clear it up.
That's Mr. Cross. She's a shortstop, huh?
Madison Cole was on the defensive play, and the ball skips through Kondratowicz, but Charleroi puts it back forward. They're trying to organize again, so kind of an extended possession. The first time the Cougars are in the offensive zone. They're 30 yards out. They're going to get a shot on goal from distance. That's off the right foot of Taylor Ramsdell, and that's the first save of the game, and an easy one for Abby Benning.
Nice to have an all WPIAL goalie.
I've got unofficially 2 shots for Mohawk, 1 for Charleroi in the early going in the 15th minute.
Yeah, I think I'm done bleeding.
That's always a good sign, too.
Finally.
Lee having some troubles over there. Glad to be alongside. Glad to be aboard. High school soccer coverage.
Yeah, we're glad to have you.
Fantastic day to drive into Lawrence County with the beautiful weather that we've had.
Yeah, a little long drive for you from the Pittsburgh area, but not as long as Charleroi.
Well worth it.
Yes.
And I came to Neshannock. I didn't head to Mohawk first, so that's always a good positive as well.
Well, at least we didn't play at Union and go into the wrong Union. But
yeah, that's becoming all too familiar, unfortunately. Another throw, and then it's Whippo. Whippo finds a teammate. There's a shot and a save. Queer took it from about 18 yards out and tracking it well to make her 3rd save, Addie Conrad.
Yeah, that's save brought to you by the Dorn Concrete Foundation. Don't just let anybody lay the foundation for your business. Visit DornConcrete.com for your free estimate today.
There's a steal by Grogan, the sophomore, on the near side. There's a shot from distance. It's going to fly wide off the foot of McKenna DeYonger. That'll be a goal kick for Mohawk. Queer, by the way, 3rd on Mohawk in goal. She has 8. Cadillac has 12. Madison Cole, the senior, all section, also a basketball player. She's the leading goal scorer for the Warriors with 15.
Yeah, Dorn Concrete, they usually sponsor the big block or something, but you're not going to have much of a block in here, so we're going to give them the nice save opportunities here today for Dorn Concrete.
You'll get one, call them, and save on all your concrete needs.
Right, there you go.
Ball into the middle of the field, and played up, trying to get that out of there was Lydia Cole. And DeYonger comes to the near side. Lee asked her before the game how she got her nickname, and her grandparents called her Beautiful, which translated into boots. And I embarrassingly told Lee many years ago when I played softball, I was an infielder, and 3 of the first 4 balls of the game were hit at me, and I booted them all. So for that season, everyone called me Boots. Her story is much better. You can forget about my Boots story. I've recovered.
Yeah. A little damaged, but
well, sometimes you have a bad day. That was a bad day for me, right?
You didn't make an error the rest of the year, right?
I would like to say that, but that was probably not true. I don't remember. I just remember the 3 errors and 4 batters. And my teammates didn't let me forget about that. There's a good push forward, and Mohawk will stop over there. That's a good stop and turn by Whippo. Whippo puts it out there, trying to shoot. There's a block. Good defense by Charleroi, but Mohawk comes to the middle of the field. Can they turn? They can't. Charleroi does a good job to defend that. It was really Cameron Musser who came over and made that play right in the middle of the field, 15 yards away.
Yeah, I thought Cadillac was going to have a chance, but he said Musser. Good job. And there's a nice back heel pass.
Yeah, a little touch, and that's Grogan. Back for DeYounger. She's open. She's in, and she slides it wide of the far post. There's the best opportunity of the game for the Cougars, but it slides wide of the net, and it stays scoreless.
Boots thought she was going to get that in the far side of the net. Can't believe she missed it. That would have been goal number 30. What a great tic-tac-toe pass in there.
Yeah, that was
Grogan just found a beautiful pass.
That was
to
a great touch pass to DeYounger, the Grogan, and right back. So there we talked about the two-touch that Courtney Bowder told us about. We saw it from Charleroi. By the way, DeYounger has 69 career goals.
And only a junior.
Ball's played out on the far side, so Charleroi gets a throw.
Well, DeYounger and Corrado, they've been playing since they've been little, on the same team together.
You see that, and that's always a good story to get to with the teammates who have played sports together. And there's DeYounger again after the throw. She turns and resets. She tried to go to the left foot, put it ahead too far. That's cleared out by Mohawk. And I believe that's Cadillac. And Cadillac with a little push. And she was defended well by Charleroi and Cameron Musser. Cameron Musser's sister was part of the soccer team a few years ago that was in the playoffs for Charleroi. I want to say back in 2018 or 2017. That was their last two appearances, by the way. That ball comes into the middle of the field, and there was a good opportunity for Charleroi, but they couldn't settle it, and it slides by the wayside. And that was Corrado getting her first opportunity.
Yeah, good time for a quick shout-out, too, since we're talking about Charleroi. Lauren Corrado, who's listening, mother of Bella, never missed a game till today because she's sick, but now she's able to watch it.
That's good. We say, hopefully she feels better.
Yeah.
Thank her. Her husband did yeoman work in getting us information, so we appreciate that. Hope you feel better.
While we have another.
And this would be the day to be outside to watch this one as we've been talking about the weather. We're halfway through this first half. Neither team has gotten a goal.
Another shout-out while we're talking about shout-outs. Bella Cowders, or excuse me, Bella. Courtney Bowder's dad, Ken, who's the 5th longest employee at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, 42 years. He's watching from Las Vegas.
Well, I'm going to tell Ken that normally we'd be jealous of his weather, but not today.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in.
He's got the desert heat, so yes, thank you.
He came home and watched. He was able to catch 4 of the Mohawk wins earlier in the year.
There's that pair again, and good job, no call. That's a good no call. Grogan wins it forward, and here comes Charleroi. Touch pass, and it's behind DeYounger, and that gives Nolf a chance to recover and clear for Mohawk.
Yeah, good help defense there from Ernst coming from behind to knock that ball off the foot.
They tried to work the triangle down the near side with Corrado and Grogan and DeYounger. And now a throw on the near sideline for Musser. Musser tries to find Rihanna Grogan, the sophomore. She's going to win the ball.
Grogan's been impressive early on.
Turn with the left foot. Tracked out at midfield by Ramsdale, but cleared away by the center back, Ava Nolf, or Ava Ernst.
And Grogan
both center backs, I believe, are Ava.
Grogan doing some stretching out, too. That's one thing about this time of year, though. The bees are very active here.
They're rejuvenated.
Yes.
Ball played up, and here comes Charleroi. They try to find DeYounger, but that's a good collapse. Good scout work there to know that those two out front are the go-to players for the Cougars. And in midfield, pushed forward by Queer. Cadillac, she seems rejuvenated. That's a pretty good sliding tackle, though, by Musser. That was the first time we've seen the burst by Cadillac.
And that should be a corner.
It'll be the second corner of the half. Second for Mohawk, and this is another red zone corner kick for the Warriors.
Yeah, Spirit Sales can help raise big money for your organization. You can fill out a form, and the Red Zone does the rest. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com. See how your group can score big at the Red Zone.
We'll be at the near flag to our right. And again, it's Nolf. She took the first one, but misfired from the opposite flag. So then Mohawk with the attackers on the opposite hash. Earlier it was left hash. This is the right hash now on the attack. And Nolf, the senior, service gets it to the near post. Not sure if it would have been on net. I think we're getting another corner. We're going to get back-to-back red zone corners, so credit Addie Conrad with their forced save.
Yeah, she knocked that out of bounds
Well, so that's what she could do. That was a pretty good service.
Yeah, and the ball boy thought it was going to be a goal kick, but nope. rolled it back to the goalie. It's the corner kick.
So back-to-back red zone corners for the Mohawks. And again, Ava Nolf at the near flag. Sets it up to tee it up with the right foot. There goes the hand, there goes the motion, there goes the service. And there goes another save. A double punch save by Addie Conrad to just knock it away, and then a good job with enough strength on that to just bat it away from the attackers.
Yeah, Lexi Brown was open in the net too.
And here comes Boots the Unger down the right side, 2-on-2. She passes it through. Corrado back to Unger right side. Sliding shot to the middle, and getting there first was Benning before Corrado could get to that ball.
Boy, you could tell, actually they're going to say it was offsides on the play.
Oh, okay, so wave that off. Pretty good 2-on-2 work there by Charleroi despite the offsides.
Can you tell they played together?
There's chemistry, yeah, you can see it on that rush.
They've been doing that since age 5 probably.
We're in the 24th minute of play, neither team has scored.
Yeah, the Younger got kicked pretty good on the shin.
And all for naught. Mohawks got 5 of the game's 6 shots on goal, 1 save for Benning, 5 for Conrad. Ball through midfield. Can Cadillac turn the wheels on? Musser turns her wheels on. Cadillac steals. Conrad comes out, and she trips up Cadillac. I don't think there was much contact. Cadillac looking for a penalty, but it's going to be off of her, and I think it's just going to be a goal kick. So another good aggressive decision and a good play by Addie Conrad, the junior.
Yeah, main official saying nope, we're not going to give you the penalty kick, and I have to agree with that.
I agree. I think there was a little bit of contact, but not enough to warrant a card.
No.
Or not a card, a penalty.
A penalty
excuse
kick.
me. Yeah.
No, she was coming out to play the ball, and Cadillac was trying to get around the goalie. Tried to jump over her and try to create the contact to get that penalty kick, but could not do that.
Apparently the Gatorade or the sports drink is kicked in for Alexa Cadillac.
Yeah, she looks fine now.
She almost got the game's first goal. Another throw in for Mohawk. They'll play it to the middle of the field. They'll drag it. That's Queer. Tries to push forward, but Whippo, they can't find her.
It went off the referee, so we're going to get a free ball they're going to drop.
Yeah, the drop
and that was kick it off the referee. I told you it was a penalty kick. Take that.
And that's a good start for Mohawk. An opportunity and a right-footed shot. And sliding to her left to make the save is Conrad, another save.
And Cadillac with those gold shoes trying to put it past. Could not. It's like 2 good opportunities here for the Warriors.
There's a long ball through, headed down near midfield by Ava Nolf. Nolf is 4, Ernst is 2, both by Ava. So if I refer to Ava, I'll have to differentiate, as there's a pair of them in the center back spots for Mohawk. On the far side for Charleroi, they've kind of picked up their intensity a little bit, even though they just have 1 shot. They had that great 2-on-2 rush, and then the great rush and the shot on the 2-man game with Grogan and DeYounger.
Yeah, actually, I think Alexa Cadillac got some Penn Ohio bottled water. You can, for your home or business, you can bottle water delivery ranging from 16.9-ounce bottled water to 5 gallons. Let us do the lifting and bring refreshing water to your door.
Good step over on the far side. Now it was Corrado, and now we see Grogan on the left side, but it's played away. That wasn't Grogan, excuse me. It's a different player for Charleroi. She turns around, I'll be able to identify that.
Yeah, Penn Ohio, we didn't have a sponsor for them, but during the whoops.
Turning shot, and it's in, and it is Boots DeYounger from 30 yards out, and Charleroi draws first blood in the 27th minute.
Actually, that was Bella Corrado.
It was Corrado, I apologize.
33. That was Bella Corrado with the shot. Just a turnaround shot, and Corrado just put it up and over the net there. Got the high shot.
Benning got a piece of it, but not enough. So 30th goal of the year for Bella Corrado, and that's her 77th career goal. And Charleroi has the lead in the 27th minute, 1-0.
Wow, what a shot there by Corrado.
That's a really good struck ball for Corrado. You can easily see why she's at 30 goals and 77.
And if you guys want to check something out, check out her name, bellacorrado.com, and check out her website. It's amazing what her dad's done of all her career stats and everything on there.
So Corrado draws first blood, and then she draws the foul. And there'll be a free kick for Mohawk in their own zone, trailing 1-0. Second shot on the goal for Charleroi. Finds the back of the net. Benning as you are as a keeper, you're supposed to be off your line, and she tried to fade back. Just got a piece of it, but not enough. And the Cougars have the lead. There's a ball through midfield. Turning and playing and chasing that.
Well, Corrado took a hard hit. That wasn't Corrado. That was Ramsdale took a hard hit.
It's Kondratowicz, who's the player on the far side. That's her right there, getting the ball on the touch. She was turning. That kind of surprised her. I believe that's a 2 over there.
And, of course, Ramsdale taking that hard hit. She might take a hard hit since she's the kicker of the football team for Charleroi. Had 3 extra points last night for the Cougars.
Oh, very good stuff. And Riley Coomer for North Catholic. Another good program. They had a great year last year. She kicks for the football team as well.
And we had a kicker, Caitlin Kreitzer, last night for Elwood City. Also on the soccer team for Elwood City was the football kicker. She had all the extra points for Elwood City last night.
Lee and the LCN crew could have just camped here.
Yeah.
They were here last night for football. There's a through ball too far for Cadillac. And another good aggressive read. Conrad gets to the ball on the turf before Cadillac could find it.
Yeah, we've been here last night. We were here Thursday night for the exciting Shenango, the Shannock volleyball game.
What a finish in that one. There's a steal and a turn. An opportunity. Cadillac dribbling to the right. Tried to slide it back through to Queer, but Charleroi defends, and they clear. Hartley back there defending, but still on the attack, Mohawk. They can't get a clear shot. Second opportunity, the left side. Now it's Whippo, and Whippo's offside.
Yep.
It was Whippo and Madison Cole, and a good job. Musser was in the middle of that defense for Charleroi. They kind of mucked it up and up, and Whippo was certainly ahead on the left side.
Yeah, when we see offsides, it's offsides.
Correct. Sometimes we question that. I had a conversation with Bill Cole, the assistant for Mohawk before the game about that. Sometimes you scratch your head. Sometimes it's easily identifiable. I think they should tweak that rule. Now, that one is a good call.
Yeah.
But I think if it's further out, you should allow that.
I agree.
We get a substitution in.
First one of the game.
That was Miley French who was out there. No, it was 32, not 2. Now Kondratowicz 2 is in. I believe that's a 2.
Lita Zielinski for Charleroi checking in.
Make that call. And again, got the ponytail over their through ball, and that's a good read as they try to find DeYounger, who I misidentified as the goal scorer. But Charleroi gets a throw. They have the 1-0 lead as we are in the 30th minute of play here at Neshannock High School. Glad you're aboard either LCSN or the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Good shot. A little off the mark, but Benning's going to make the save. As you can tell, good footwork. Left foot to right foot for DeYounger. She fired that in one motion. Benning was there to make the save anyway at the near post.
Yeah, DeYounger's dad, Scott, just got elected to the Bethany College Hall of Fame back in 2021. He's a 4-year letterman in baseball back in 2002.
Saw Bethany in the PAC baseball championships last year.
Yeah, he's
a chance to see them play soccer or basketball.
He has the season record for 18 home runs in a year, and he's second all time in career home runs at Bethany.
Well, congratulations to that.
Is McKenna's dad.
Foul against Charleroi, so free kick. That's a pretty good strong leg. But Conrad again. Conrad's been on it. She's made the right decision so far in this first half.
And DeYounger's dad also a basketball coach and a softball coach at the younger level. So he's pretty busy, for sure.
In sports, it's good hustle, but couldn't save it.
The turf monster got her.
Then, she did fall down. Charleroi is going to sub in once again as heading out for the Cougars, Fernanda Andrada.
That's Erin Hartley.
Hartley back in.
Part of the basketball team for Charleroi.
Charleroi has it near midfield, turning with it Ramsdale. That's Puglia who gets it back for the Warriors. Puglia towards midfield. That's a good step over, coming back to the near side. And that is a good through ball, a little too far, a little too hard for Cole, but a good idea to try to free up Cadillac down the middle of the field. But it rolls in towards the crease and played there again by Conrad.
Yeah, Cadillac looks back like, come on, guys.
That's the right idea, just too strong of a through ball for Cole. But you wonder, we saw Cadillac earlier had that great opportunity. And there comes the goal scorer, Corrado, on the run. She'll push forward, but it's played away. And now Charleroi secondary on the ball. And Corrado again. She scored from this area chips it forward for DeYounger, bouncing to the crease, headed away by Mohawk. And now DeYounger on the right wing, steps it down towards the corner. Her service slides to the front of the net, deflected away by the Warriors. They'll try to clear it out. Too far for Hartley, but
Yeah, no Smiley were able to kick that ball out of the box.
Charleroi pushes forward. Seipold, or check it, Musser throws it forward. Cleared up by Mohawk. Good pressure by Charleroi. Mohawk can't get it out of the zone, and it's Grogan. Touch pass, trying to work through the middle of the field. Charleroi. They try to find DeYounger or Grogan, but that's stolen by Mohawk. But good persistence by Ramsdale. Her shot deflects off the back of Nolf, and that's going to be a save. As coming out to pick that off the turf is Abby Benning.
I always like when you start doing prep for these 1A, 2A schools, all the multi-sport athletes at the lower levels
I love
especially.
That. And I understand the specialization, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
it's your last opportunity to do that. So sometimes at the lower levels in college, like the D3 levels, even at the higher levels, you get a chance to play two sports.
Yeah, but especially it's 1A and 2A schools, you see those 3, 4 sports. And every once in a while you see the weird combinations of swimming and basketball, or in the same season, like Wood City or something that's swimming or part of the bocce team or something in that line.
Ella Manier for Mapletown volleyball like that. She's a fantastic diver. It's a foul against Charleroi, so it's a free kick for Mohawk. And they're on the far side, but pretty good opportunity as Nolf, who is taking the corner kicks, takes this free kick. Drives it high, just over top the net. Fantastic opportunity from 29 yards out off the right foot of Ava Nolf, and it just goes high. Boy, that was well struck. You can see why she's taking those.
Yeah, you can see she hit her mark at just a little bit too high.
Nolf that close to tying this matchup at one apiece. Charleroi's Bella Corrado. Corrado the only goal in the 27th minute.
That's your Joseph Marcus Place scoring summary. Today's specials daily at the new cafe and bakery, which we visited today.
I hear good things.
Yes.
Next time I get the call to come up this way, maybe we'll have to meet you guys earlier.
Good coffee, too.
It smelled really good.
Yeah.
I know Lee's a plain coffee guy. Grogan on the right side, but she put it too far ahead. And that's good recovery defensively by Mohawk, and it's Nolf once again.
Yeah,
so Lee doesn't, like me, I'm a guy who takes a lot of sugar in my coffee. Lee's the opposite.
And my brother Jay's the black also, so we just get the black. We don't, just like coffee. Not pumpkin lattes or cappuccinos or all that other stuff. Just give me coffee.
I'm into a vanilla latte if anyone is buying.
If I would have known that, I would have brought you one.
No, you brought
next time.
You bought me baked goods, so I'll take that.
Well, I knew you'd like that.
And I did. And this is running up to take this throw on the near side is Musser with a 1-0 lead for Charleroi. It's a low throw, about 5 yards out. Dumps it to Ramsdale. Ramsdale will cut inside. Still got room. Thought she should have made the service from there. She went and took on another defender, and there's 3 players, including Benning, who wins that. Corrado was there trying to get to that ball, too. That's what good goal scorers do in that position, try to get to the loose ball. In the 36th minute, it stays 1-0.
Yeah, I'm very thankful to be up high today in this unit because those Wasp and Bees seem to be at the lower level press box right now.
Well, good thing I ate my cannoli already. They'd be after that.
Yeah.
Cleared away by Musser against the on-rushing Cadillac.
And keep that fountain drink closed right now.
Throw on the near side for Savannah Yates, who has checked in for Mohawk. And then the Warriors will get another substitution as Lydia Cole will check out from the back line.
That's Lexi Brown checking back in.
Yeah, Brown started the game. She's back in, number 23. Also on she's a high jumper at Mohawk. Here comes the midfield. There's DeYounger. She'll turn and center for Corrado. And back to DeYounger. See, there you go. There's that chemistry. But a better defense.
They know where they are in the field.
I know. They just put it in the space, and it stays on the toe of Corrado.
Look at that.
There it is again. Touch pass, DeYounger. Corrado centering back for DeYounger, and it's played away. Look at Nolf. She's all over the place. She runs into that ball and has a chance to work it up. Passes to Whippo. Charleroi player falls down, and here come the on-rushing Mohawk Warriors. It's Ellie Whippo down the far side. She got support, but she kind of lost her footing, and that's a good defensive play by Charleroi to stop that opportunity. All created by Ava Nolf and the back line. 3 minutes, the 37th minute of play remaining in this first half from Neshannock High School, Bob Bledgy Stadium. Graceful hosts, great facilities out here. There's a turnover. Finds the toe of Yates. Yates forward. Madison Cole in. Madison Cole scores! Takes the through ball from Savannah Yates, and Mohawk in the 38th minute ties the game at 1 apiece.
What a perfect pass and a great job by Madison Cole to stay onside. You see that little hesitation, Bob, just to make sure she was going to be onside, then it was off to the races. And for Conrad, do I come out, do I not? And she did not, and Cole able to put a pass or tie this game at 1.
For Madison Cole's 16th goal of the season. Yates with the great feed. We've seen Mohawk trying to attack down the middle. They come again, a little more pep in their step now. It's 1-1. Cadillac works to the right side, puts that into space, and a good job to run after it with Seipold over there defending. Cadillac falls down, Charleroi clears. Seipold trying to run to the ball, just pushes it further up on the far sideline. Mohawk will lose it out of bounds. That stays in bounds, actually. They roll it up. Oh, look at that run by Conrad. There were 2 white jerseys. Queer was one of them, and Cadillac was the other, but Cole was undenied. She got there first, or it might have been 2-1 for the Warriors. There's another opportunity. Queer right side, onside, saved by Conrad as she stayed right, tethered to that near post for her, far post for us to keep it 1-1.
What a great big save there by Conrad. You can visit Doran Concrete when it comes to your residential commercial concrete services. You need a team you can rely on. Call Doran Construction for your free estimate today.
She stayed like concrete to that near post, and with 90 seconds to go, we'll get a red zone corner kick from the far flag.
They were voted best of the best in Lawrence County for uniform supply and silk screening.
Ava Nolf will key it in. You'd like to get another late goal if you are the Warriors. Second time we've seen Nolf from that flag do the same thing.
Yeah, having problems. Well, she won't have to worry about it here for another minute. She'll have to, but the next, they'll be on the opposite side in the second half.
Yeah, the wind's still blowing pretty strongly right to left.
And that's 20 to 25 mile an hour, according to the late Mark Shaws. We always have one Mark Shaws mention on our Lawrence
Miss
County.
Chauncey.
Yes.
In his home county up here in Lawrence County. I miss you, my friend.
The Shanna graduate. And we always stand proudly for
Mohawk in the final minute, and again Lee trying to get Cadillac free down the middle.
Yeah, during that Neshannock alma mater, we make sure we play it and stand proudly, as Chauncey always did. But he's the one that taught me when the flag's straight out, it's 25 mile an hour. So
Brianna Grogan on the near side, chance for a late rush for Charleroi. Corrado will get that ball. Flip to DeYounger down the right side, who has a step but couldn't control the bouncing balls. We're down to 20 seconds. Running forward is Grogan. And trying to clear that is Ava Ernst. Second opportunity for Ernst. Gets it up but not out. Played down there by Hartley for Charleroi. Her left-footed ball too high for Corrado. We're down to 3, we're down to 2, and that's going to do it for the first 40 minutes in this one. Pretty good one between the 7 and 10 seed. 10-seeded Charleroi scored first. Mohawk, the 7th seed. They got the equalizer late. Lee and I will be back to recap the first half right after this. You're watching coverage of the WPIAL Soccer Playoffs. Brought to you today on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, also on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Businesses you've built or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Weiland, Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance and receive the personalized service you deserve. DNR Lawn Care can take care of all of your landscaping and grass cutting needs. They are fully insured, accept just about any payment method, and have nearly 20 years of experience in the lawn maintenance business. Call DNR Lawn Care today to schedule an estimate or send them a message on Facebook. DNR Lawn Care. Have your lawn done right.
In need of a lawyer? Contact Medore Bonner Law, a boutique firm offering tailored legal services and over 120 years legal experience. County residents with strong family ties to the community, Jason Medore and Michael Bonner, established Medore Bonner Law to provide clients with legal expertise and personal attention. Guided by their professional staff, you can feel confident your rights will be protected. Call attorneys Jason Medore or Michael Bonner, or visit MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
At our Cunningham Funeral Home and Crematory, we are a proud 6th-generation, family-owned and operated funeral home located centrally in the Newcastle and Neshannock communities. Our large facility and experienced staff allows us to accommodate any family with personalized services. To learn more about our services and pre-planning, visit our website at www.cunninghamfh.com or follow us on Facebook. Allow our family to help your family.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team and how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for homeowners and businesses in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting and related projects for the winter season. Call Joe today, 724-714-4294, to discuss your next project.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
We're back at Neshannock High School, Bob Bledgy Stadium, with Lee Moan, Bob Workwis, Ashley Pistachio, Aaron Vigiano, Jay Moan, and Joe Morozic. Our crew today, glad to be aboard on a splendid afternoon. WPIAL Girls Soccer 1A first round matchup, 10-7 matchup, tied at 1 at the half. Winner of this one gets Springdale on Wednesday nights. Here is your scoring recap, the Joseph Marketplace scoring recap. Specials daily at the New Cafe and Bakery. Check them out, the New Cafe and Bakery section. It's a place to go, or order online at josephsnc.com. Charleroi drew first blood. Bella Corrado, their top goal scorer now, got her 30th and her 77th career goal in the 27th minute on a shot from distance. It got over top of Abby Benning, tipped her hand but went into the net. The equalizer came in the 38th minute. Also the leading goal scorer for Mohawk, Madison Cole, took a great through ball from Savannah Yates and beat the goalkeeper for Charleroi, Addie Conrad, for her 16th in the 38th minute. And that's where we're tied at 1. 3 corners in the first half, all of them in favor of Mohawk. They had 8 shots on goal, 4 for Charleroi. So 3 saves for Benning, 7 saves for Conrad. And that is your halftime scoring recap. Thanks to Joseph's Marketplace, the scoring recap. Follow them on Facebook and see what's cooking today. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915. They are Lee Moan approved.
Yes, and Jay Moan approved also.
Yes, the Moan brothers.
Yeah, and I've tried to get them to make some more ribs. They like to cook ribs in the weekend, but unfortunately that was about a month ago. They're done cooking ribs, but I heard they're fantastic.
We'll let you fans at home know this game, the broadcast rights to this game are the sole and exclusive property of the WPIAL, the Lawrence County Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening audience. Any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent from the WPIAL, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, or LCSN is strictly prohibited.
Yeah, and we remind everybody at the end of the game, wherever Maley Chiropractic play the game, you can visit us, Dr. Mitch Maley, Chris Argero, or Kelsey Bowser, voted best of the best chiropractor in Lawrence County, and our player of the game is sponsored by LCAP. Lawrence County Social Services can help individuals and families with applying for supplemental nutrition assistance program, which helps with the cost of food.
Charleroi at 10-7 had won 5 straight before losing to 3A Elizabeth Forward in their season finale 4-0. They've also played 3A Uniontown a win, 2A York twice, or one of those games was canceled, 2A McGuffey and also 2A Southmoreland. They were 3rd place in their section, WPIAL Section 2. Char Houston were the section champs. They're the 4 seed. Waynesburg was 2nd. They're the 6 seed. Bentworth is the number 16 seed. They lost their play-in game against Bishop Canevin 2-1 in overtime on Thursday. For Mohawk, 9-6. They had a win at the end of the season against Eden Christian, but that was a forfeit, so I didn't factor that into the statistics. Prior to that, they had won 6 of 7 before losing to Sewickley Academy 2-0. They averaged 3.6 goals per match. They've only given up 21, just 1.5 per game. Charleroi has given up 55, so there's quite the difference there, but it was a good one for Mohawk and Charleroi. They both are in the playoffs for the first time. Well, for Mohawk since 2019, which is the first year for Courtney Bowder. They lost to Bentworth in the first round. It's been since 2018 for Charleroi. They lost to Bishop Canevin. Tracy Fleming was the head coach for Charleroi back then. Pretty well played first half, Lee.
Yeah, it's talking to people here in the press box. They pretty evenly matched teams. Both, really good job here for in this first half, and we're going to have a Crane Room out-of-town scoreboard here in a second. But yeah, should be interesting to see what the coaches, what they see, how to adjust, and what adjustments we see here in the second half. For sure.
The out-of-town scoreboard tells us the 5th seed, Greensburg Central Catholic, is leading Riverside, the 12th seed, by a score of 2-1 at the half.
Yeah, that out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Crane Room. There we go. Call ahead and reserve your seat after the game or place an order for takeout, curbside pickup, dinner, homemade desserts, even a crowler to go. Call to place your order, 724-656-1553.
We'll take another quick break. Be back with the second half right after this. From the Shannock, it's coverage of the WPIAL Soccer Playoffs on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Take 2 minutes, Fitch.
Beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Ignite by Hatch is a digital learning environment designed to help pre-K and kindergarten teachers extend their reach to nurture whole child growth while building essential skills for school success. In just 30 minutes of independent playtime per week in school or at home, Ignite by Hatch boosts learning across 7 domains aligned to both state and national standards. Ignite's whole child approach is particularly critical this year as programs address both social-emotional development and learning gaps created due to the global pandemic. Honoring the power of homeschool partnerships, Ignite's parent dashboard and family experiences ensure children have access to learning no matter the environment. With an intuitive design and straightforward implementation, Ignite powerfully extends teachers' reach and impact, boosting children's learning all year long. Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Welcome back to Bob Bledgy Stadium. Bob worked with Lee Moan. Getting set for the second half. The teams will flip-flop, so Charleroi moves right to left, so they'll get the win.
Yeah, that's
for the second half.
See how that plays.
They're in the white and black. It's the red and black for the Mohawk Warriors. So that puts Abby Benning in the goal to our left and Addie Conrad in the goal to our right.
Yeah, make sure you tune in Friday on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. We'll have all the key football games on the network, all the in and out teams, must-win situations.
And Saturday night, the pairings will be unveiled.
Oh, wow.
The football pairings.
It's on Saturday this year, okay. They do that? No,
It's been
Monday.
the change the last couple
Yeah,
of
that's
years.
right. A couple of years, right.
So it was always the Monday night tradition.
Right.
That switched up.
That's right. I remember that now. Yeah, see where your Lawrence County teams will be.
So we had the soccer pairings and the volleyball pairings. I was a part of that.
Yeah.
Thanks to James Dotson, our leader, for feeding me some information on the teams from up this way.
Always good for
Appreciate
doing that.
I
don't know
Lee
where he
as
finds
well.
the time.
Always good to get together with Lee. We don't get to do it as often as
No.
we used to in the past.
Well, at least we get a little bit more now since you are part-time at North Allegheny now.
Since you soundly beat me in golf, we're not as good of friends as we used to be.
That's true.
Here comes Mohawk with the opening salvo and Cadillac, but good defense by Kondratowicz to stop that. I kid, Lee.
Yeah, I offered a rematch, but you.
We did. Well, we were busy. We're usually busy, and Lee has much more leisure time than I do.
Yeah.
And so he's all around the country at times. But always good to come up here and work with this great crew as well. Last time I was on up this way, for one of the 2 weekends I was freezing at the Hess Ice Rink in coverage of the ice hockey tournament we had back in the spring.
Yeah, almost as cold as the airport ice
You
arena.
and I were together for some of that. And then the following Saturday was much better, much more comfortable. But I thought of that when I was coming off the exit to get to Neshannock High School.
I remember that. That was a cold afternoon.
Here comes Mohawk stealing the ball, but it's Grogan. Grogan has been pretty noticeable on the right wing. Ball in the middle of the field for Ellie Whippo.
Yeah, and how about Neshannock, too, the WPIAL hockey champion.
Whippo. Good pass, near side. Open opportunity, Cadillac with the right foot. Better defense, though. Great recovery by Cameron Musser to deny, but Mohawks got her in a corner, I believe, and it'll be the first corner of the second half, fourth of the game. It's another red zone corner kick.
Yeah, Cadillac took that one extra dribble, and that's what allowed her to get back for the defense. You get attacked there.
Felt like I'm at Freeport getting attacked by a Yellow Jacket. Are we getting Nolf again? No, we got to change.
That's number 13.
So they take Nolf out. It's Amara Puglia to have the service from the near flag to our right. And she mishits it too. That's what Nolf did twice in the first half.
Well, Nolf didn't mishit it. She just tried to go with the wind, and it just went behind the net.
And that was a mishit by Puglia.
Yeah.
But all three of those went
right behind
the goal line, right?
Yeah, that just wasn't a good kick there.
So you'd like to have some of those back if you're Mohawk, but you've tied the game on the Cole goal in the 38th minute after Corrado scored in the 27th minute in the first half. We're 2.5 into the second half, tied at 1, and here come the Cougars through midfield. It's Taylor Ramsdell down the right side. That's a good ball for Grogan. But I thought Nolf was trying to get to the ball, and she did. She took a good route to that, and she plays it up the far sideline, but out of bounds with the left foot, so a throw for the Cougars.
You mentioned Yellow Jacks. Have you seen the new Freeport field yet? Get up there yet?
I was up there for a wrestling event, which was on the side of the field.
Okay, yeah. Very nice
facility. I think it's the old field, actually, but all those facilities, the new facilities at Freeport High School are fantastic. They're the number 1 seed in the volleyball playoffs. I know that's shocking to everyone.
Yeah.
Here comes a steal, and DeYonger tried to put it through with the right foot. I think that was going to be a shot, not a pass. Service by Grogan, defended by Mohawk, and cleared up, but not out. Played up in the air off the right foot of Fernanda Andrada, and out of bounds it goes. A throw for Mohawk.
Yeah, I remember you and I doing a game at Freeport, the old Freeport gymnasium, with me sitting on the floor.
Yes.
And you at the first row of the bleachers because it was so packed. Don't have to do that anymore now at Freeport.
Yeah, great stop. They're having a great football season
yes,
as well.
Yes, they are.
They could be the Greater Allegheny Conference champions. They're not in the Greater Allegheny Conference. Knocked down, and here comes Mohawk with a misfire. 2 misfires, actually. Second one did get the ball forward, and Cadillac to Queer. Queer service for Cole, but there, as we have seen throughout this game, Addie Conrad, aggressive, gets to the 2 bouncer before Madison Cole could attack.
Yeah, she's been very aggressive all day.
I like that. That's the way I like my goalkeepers. It costs you every time and now again, but if that's the way you play, that's the way I do. I like that. This ball was rolled back, and they're going to let Benning, they should have just stopped. That's bad misplay.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why Ernst didn't play that, and then Benning, they could have waited a little longer. She could have got it back in the crease. It does result just in a throw, but it is possession for Corrado. Turns and fires, but that's an easy save. Duran, right?
Yeah, Doran.
Doran concrete save by goalkeeper Abby Benning.
Yeah, Doran Concrete, over 30 years of experience. Doran Concrete's a team of contractors you want laying down the blocks for your home office job.
Ball to midfield. Player falls down. Not sure that was going to be a foul, but it is a foul called against Neshannock as Ramsdell was knocked down by Queer.
I thank the R. Cunningham Funeral Home also for sponsoring today's broadcast. To learn about more of their services and pre-planning, visit their website at www.cunninghamfh.com or follow them on Facebook.
Chance to start things with a free kick for Cameron Musser 50 yards away. She'll play it with the right foot. Finds DeYounger, who tried to settle. Ramsdell through her legs. It'll give Mohawk a chance to push forward, and they come through midfield on the attack. 2 on 5. Ball on the near side. Cadillac's onside. Cadillac and Musser. Cadillac goes with the left foot this time by surprise, but the roller is stopped by Addie Conrad.
Yeah, you could see that getting set up from here. For sure, it's just a beautiful pass, and they've been trying that all day long, trying to go through the middle. It's been working.
They've had Cadillac a couple times. Once called offside, but Cadillac, who we thought was sluggish in the early going, has certainly found her wheels.
Yeah,
that time, the other time she stayed straight with the right foot, which would be her strong foot. That time she tried the left-footed chip by surprise, but Conrad was ready and waiting. Conrad has made, put that to the wrong side actually. Conrad has made 8, 9, 10, 9 saves in this one.
Yeah, that Penn Ohio water is working very well for Cadillac. Yeah, we earlier in the year when we had the football weather, they were used for sponsoring the cramps on the field.
Sure. You got to stay hydrated. Why not use Penn Ohio water? Ball on the near side. Whippo trying to put it in the middle of the field. Cadillac wanting a foul. You get a whistle. I think Cadillac was offside. That's the call.
Didn't see that, but referee's right there.
It looked to me to be shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
But again, we're up here.
Yep.
They're down there.
Right on the spot.
So that gives Charleroi a free kick for Musser. She'll right-footed towards midfield. We're back in play. Cougars and Miley French trying to run it down. It's good hustle. Just let it go out of bounds, though. Ariana Smiley.
I think I recognize his main referee. I think he had the Mohawk Freedom game earlier in the year.
Harry Smiley, also on the track and field team. I like the hustle. Just let that go. I like when you give up the body. Playing it down is Cole. Cole's defended, though, by Andrada. And now Mohawk again, they'll try to organize. Can Cadillac get to this one onside? Cadillac using her body to create space against Musser. Cadillac on the right side is knocked down. And no, we get a whistle.
Nope.
Nope.
No call.
I was looking to the near side official. Didn't know if I heard the trail official make the call. I think that's a pretty good 50-50 play.
I think it's a good no call also. Both players trying to gain position.
Well, Cadillac first did a good job to sort of screen the defender out with her body lead.
Yeah.
But you got to give a defender some leeway, right?
Right.
To play physical. And again, they were just it was sort of upper body contact.
And this is playoffs. You have a tie game. You want to make 100% sure that it is an obvious penalty in the box.
There's a step inside and then back down the right side for DeYounger. She'll fire. Benning deflects and makes her first save of the second half.
And guess who was there in the box? Corrado.
That's how you get 77 career goals.
Right there waiting.
Got to be around that net.
Just in case that ball comes out.
And just for opponents of Charleroi, Lee mentioned it earlier, DeYounger and Corrado are both just juniors. Here comes Ramsdell.
That's not good news for the WPIAL.
So potentially you could be looking at 100 career goals or more
on the same
Corrado
team,
and DeYounger,
that's unreal.
They had 29 and now 30 respectively this year, so that puts them both on pace.
Yeah, James and I had the broadcast earlier, and we were thinking, who else is having 100 career goals? Cartwright from Greensburg Central is who we came up with.
Bailey Cartwright?
Yeah, Bailey Cartwright.
Well over. There are a couple other players who have it. Ball in the middle of the field. That's a good job. Cadillac delays. She's onside. There she goes again. She wins it on the left side. Her centering pass. Good read. Good steal. I believe that was Musser. It was either Musser or Seipold who made that defensive play. And now they're trapped up offside.
That's definite offsides there. I'm sorry to laugh right now. The reason James Dotson's not here today because he's the best man and we would call it, at a wedding today. And now he texts me an out-of-town scoreboard from the crane room. How he does it. Mohawk defeats Western Beaver 22-6.
Yeah, that was football action.
Yeah, it was football action. He says, that means no question we will be in Bessemer next week for Neshannock versus Mohawk.
There's a steal. It's DeYounger walking in, firing, and hits the outside of the net.
Tried to go short side.
Great opportunity.
Just missed.
She'd like to have that one back.
Oh,
she
wow.
might not get a better opportunity, although Benning was there. But you're right, Lee. She tried to go short side. That near post for her, far post for us, but she hit the outside of the net.
I just don't know how Dawson does it. It's like, hold on, hold on, Mr. Minister. I got to text my score
First
out
of
here.
all, the wedding might be later. Number two, he tuned in. Trib Live, right? That game was on Trib Live.
It was on Trib Live. So he probably has it listening to the game while he's like, do you take this one? Yes. Amazing. That's what Mr. Dawson does for the broadcast. Does for the network. Wow. But good for him.
Here's Corrado trying to work in. 3 red jerseys converge on her, and they clear it out of the crease. And now Ramsdale trying to push forward, and now French.
Boy, Corrado just ran over Nolf. No call. Nolf looking for something. Game's getting physical. As you will.
Hopefully,
you would think it should.
Hopefully, James at the wedding is not like the chaos in the Allstate commercial at the wedding. If he's listening to any broadcast, if he's listening to this one, we won't tell on you, James, but hello.
I wouldn't be surprised if he is listening. Yeah, good story, because him and his best friend was a girl, and she's getting married. So she was the best ma'am at his wedding. So he's not now returning the favor. He's the best. I forget what they called it here today. The man of honor, man of honor is what James is. So they returned the favor.
He fits that description.
Yeah, they tried to hook him up for so long, and
Cole tries to center it.
They just wanted to be good friends. That's all they want to do. But that's where James is today, listening to our broadcast, probably.
Ball played up the far sideline. That's going to result in a Mohawk throw near midfield. We are in the 53rd minute of play. We're tied at 1. Bella Corrado, the goal for Charleroi. Madison Cole, the goal for Mohawk. Winner gets Springdale on Wednesday. This is the 7-10 matchup. Springdale is the 2 seed. That's an easy play this time for Addie Conrad. Queer was trying to run to that, or Cadillac. It was Cadillac, not Queer. Cadillac is front and center on that attack for Mohawk in the middle in their 4-5-1 formation. On the far side is played out.
Yeah, very few substitutions here today.
By the way, Courtney Bowder in her 4th year. She now teaches at Newcastle. There's a centering ball and a chance for Unger to turn to Younger, but it's cleared away. I mentioned her dad, Ken, in Las Vegas. Also her mom, Rosie. Her mom, Rosie, was a Newcastle graduate. Ken is an Neshannock graduate. So that's how she's out there. She played at Stephen F. Austin. So
yeah, graduated from Bonanza High School in Vegas.
That's a great name. You need that shirt, Lee.
Yeah.
Ball to the right side. Great speed by Whippo. You can tell she's cross country and track and field, but a better defensive play by Charleroi to defend.
Actually, I did run into a shirt I was thinking about getting when I was on vacation. A gentleman wearing a unicorn shirt that was out of Texas. I thought about getting that shirt.
Then we get a whistle on the throw, and now I think it's going to be, they're just moving her back. As if the 5 yards makes it different in that case, but it is what it is, right?
Yep.
It's knocked down, and it's a turn by Cole with the left foot to the middle of the field. That's defended by Charleroi. And Grogan will attack right side. Good job to put that into space and run to it. She comes down, tries to get it to DeYounger, but that's defended by Nolf. Through midfield, Queer with a touchback down the far side. That's Mohawk trying to attack in front of the Charleroi bench. That was Yates maybe over there? Is that a 22? Doesn't matter. Here comes McKenna DeYounger. Boots is well defended, though, by the back line. That was
Yeah, that is 22.
Ernst, so it is Savannah Yates. So that was Nolf. But Yates had the assist on the through ball and the Cole goal. It's a throw, the Madison Cole goal. It was a Cole goal in its own right, but truly a COLE goal. Just want to be clear on that. So a throw on the far touch line from about 15 for Charleroi. They're going to bounce it in. And DeYounger dribbling in space. Nolf clears with the left foot. And that is chested forward by Yates, but can't keep it in play.
Well, apparently the wedding's done. He's tuning in between pictures.
Okay.
So,
so see, the hello was a good one.
so shout out to Mr. James Dawson and Pop, as they call her. The new bride. Don't know her new last name. So, but anyways, congratulations to her.
Up through, and it's a Mohawk attack with Ellie Whippo. Whippo tries to get to the middle of the field for Cadillac, and a second opportunity from Queer to Cadillac. Cole pointing forward, and Whippo comes forward, but way too far, and it's an easy play for Conrad. There's a whistle anyway, as we got Cadillac tied up with Musser.
Boy, she's hurting. She's playing through something today, for sure.
There was actually no whistle. The referee just making sure that
she got up slow.
No extracurriculars. Yeah, and she's bent over. And again, a little hitch in her giddy up. Here comes Rihanna Grogan on the attack for DeYounger. Nolf falls down, and that gives DeYounger a chance. Coming down the right side, McKenna DeYounger fires on the run from 22, but over top the net it goes.
DeYounger was trying to go top shelf from about 25 yards out. A little bit too high. Grogan will have a seat.
Miley French will check out for Charleroi.
Lily Wither checks in, the freshman.
Nolf takes the goal kick, but gives it right away to Corrado. Middle of the field for Ramsdell. Back for Corrado. Fires, and right there, staying her ground in the middle of the net. Abby Benning makes the save and then corrals the rebound. Benning has made 5 saves in this one, unofficially. 9 saves for Addie Conrad. Both teams with now 2 shots in the second half. Ball on the far side. It's going to go out of bounds for a Charleroi throw.
Yeah, I want to thank Medora Bonner Law for also sponsoring today's broadcast. Your community firm with a personal connection and individual service. Check out MedoraBonnerLaw.com.
Good step inside by DeYounger. But Nolf saw the service coming towards Corrado, and she plays it away. Nolf coming up a little bit gimpy after making that defensive play. DeYounger, good job to split the defense. Corrado, but Nolf defends her. And there's an unintentional handball against Grogan, and it's going to be Mohawk with a free kick in their own zone.
Boy, Corrado doesn't need much space to wind up that shot, does she? She's got a hard shot.
I was thinking the same thing with DeYounger.
Yeah.
When she gets that arrow pointed forward on the attack, she's tough to stop.
Both use their body very, very well. Shield off defenders, strong upper body.
We're in the 59th minute of play in this one. Charleroi, the 10th seed at 10-7. Mohawk at 9-6, the 7th seed.
So we're expected a tight game here today.
Winner gets Springdale on Wednesday in the quarterfinal round of the girls, WPIAL Girls 1A playoffs. Also winners earlier today. Freedom. There's a good defensive play again by Nolf to clear. Freedom, Seton LaSalle, Springdale, and Greensburg Central Catholic was winning. That is a Crane Room out-of-town scoring update.
You can grab a seat at the bar, the dining room, the loft, or definitely today on the patio for sure. Check them out.
I bet patios all over the place in Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
We're seeing some action today. Might be your last chance to enjoy this. Oh, indeed. Indeed. And a soccer pitch for us. It's good. Here at Neshannock. Bob Bledgy Stadium. That's a through ball. They try to get it to DeYounger, but played through. And Benning thought, I'm going to go right. No, I'm going to go left.
And all the other soccer action being Monday and Tuesday. The single-A action today.
A couple tournaments today. Volleyball action gets underway Monday, I believe. Soccer and volleyball end up in championships. Soccer championships, by the way, are Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Class A championship for the girls is Friday night, November the 4th at Highmark Stadium. Coverage on the Trib Live High School Sports Network of that.
What a great venue. There comes the corner.
So that is the first corner of the game for Charleroi. They get their first red zone corner kick inside of the second part of the second half in the 61st minute.
Yeah, they're down there on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting needs. You can check them out. Score big at the red zone. Right down from the Crane Room.
They get to DeYounger and Corrado both. DeYounger fan, Corrado's shot was blocked, and the rebound is pushed wide by Musser.
Yeah, blocked there by Natalie Queer, who anticipated that shot.
Flip that. No. Where's your read? Too much stuff here. There's a Duran concrete block there. That's what I was trying to point out.
Dawn Creek. Yeah, Duran. Sorry about that. Didn't read your hand signal there for a second. You can just don't let anybody lay the foundation for your business. Visit DoranConcrete.com for your free estimate today.
Sometimes the blocks are less obvious. We've been giving them saves, but we'll show a true block out there.
Yeah, I like it.
So we thank them for their sponsorship of LCSN. As the Shannock is going to sub behind the play on the D line. They're going to get a throw in on the near touch line for the Warriors.
That sub coming in is Lydia Cole, the freshman.
Smiley throws it forward up in the air. Can Whippo with that track and field and that cross country experience get it? She does. Puts it in the middle of the field, and that's cleared up. Musser's been good on the back line for Charleroi.
Yeah, I hope the weather stays like this for cross country championships coming up.
Played back, and Nolf with a strong right foot towards midfield. And they're going to get to maybe start an attack. They're going to have to reorganize at the end here in the Shannock. And Whippo is on sides down the right side. She has support in the middle of the field. Whippo, service, stop, turn. They're going to turn the other way with Cole. Left-footed, she couldn't get everything, and she rolled it on the net. And that is a save made by Addie Conrad.
Yes, Sophia Icavino right there on the defense.
I think if Cole could have got that clean with the right foot.
Yeah, I think she took a little bit too much time. Thought she had time, maybe a one-timer, but she decided to settle things down and allowed Icavino to just get a better defensive position on her. Not the hardest of shots, but if Whippo gets that ball to her a little earlier, might be a little bit different story.
That's the 10th save for Conrad unofficially.
Yeah,
that's the 63rd minute of play.
And maybe Whippo take that shot herself, possibly.
Yeah, she had room. She came in tight on the near post. Thought that might have been, you could use Cole as a decoy. And that's going to go all the way over the end line, so that should be a goal kick for Ava Nolf. Not Benning. Benning is the keeper. I mentioned that where you were attending to your cut. I mentioned that the kit for Abby Benning is like a crossing guard color scheme with orange and neon yellow. Although appropriate for the month of October.
Yes.
With orange, with Halloween, a week from Monday. All up the near side for Nolf to Whippo. Whippo trying to turn. That's good 1v1 matchup with Wither. Lily Wither and Ellie Whippo. And Corrado in there. Corrado sliding and a hold called against the Shannock and a free kick for Charleroi.
Love the effort by Corrado. She was relentless. She wanted that ball and was just going to fight through anybody and got held up. Get the free kick.
Free kick will be taken by Ella Seipolt. About 48 yards away with the right foot. Good read by Nolf. Yeah. Be careful because Corrado is running to where that ball might have ended up.
Sure was.
If she flubs the header, might be 2-1. Push forward by Grogan, but played off the turf by Abby Benning, and she'll get a chance to punt it away. Comes to the near hash this time.
You can feel the tenseness coming into the stands now with this 1-1 game.
Yeah, we're inside of 16 minutes to play in the second half. Corrado in the 27th minute for the Cougars.
Every
Madison
bounce of the
Cole
ball.
In the 38th minute for Mohawk. That was DeYounger trying to again work through traffic.
Did not get the corner though.
Scoring update brought to you by your friends at Joseph Marketplace. Follow them on Facebook and see what's cooking today. It's all good from what I understand. The Moan brothers were raving about the meat selection. You talked about ribs earlier and made me hungry immediately.
Actually, they have some fresh made sandwiches. I had a thing called a New Yorker with corned beef and cheese.
Now again, you're making me hungry. Thanks.
Fresh corned beef, lettuce.
Visit Joseph's Marketplace, fans, and let them know you appreciate their sponsorship of LCSN.
Yeah, price was very reasonable for a nice fresh made sandwich.
I could go for a nice corned beef as well. So Whippo up forward. That's off the back of Cadillac. Cadillac gets it back. There's Cole dribbling near midfield. Beats 2 defenders, but can't beat the third. He's coming in to make the play was Andrada. There's Nolf. Nolf works it forward. That's Puglia. Puglia has the ball taken away by Boots DeYounger. McKenna DeYounger faked right, trying to dribble left. Good job to deny. Tries to nutmeg the defender. That was Ava Ernst.
Ava Ernst didn't have anything to do with it. Unger tried about every move in the book.
Stayed with her stride for stride. And now they attack again on the right side with Grogan. She's been on that right wing this game. Has created opportunities down that way, but it's out of bounds off of Grogan, and it's a throw for the Warriors in their own zone. Back, so a second opportunity for the Warriors on the throw. They work the far touch line. Can't get forward. It's chipped forward, but out of bounds.
Yeah, Medora Bonner Law. They have a local firm with deep ties in the community. Visit MedoraBonner.com to find out how they can serve you. Thanks to Medora Bonner Law, usually sponsors the turnovers during our football broadcast.
Charleroi subs. Emily Knepp in. Out goes Lily Wither.
So it sounds like we might have a triple header on Lawrence County SportsNet.com powered by LCAP on Friday. It sounds like we're going to be at Laurel for Shenango and Laurel. Then we're going to be at the Elwood City Riverside big match up there. And then Neshannock and Mohawk.
Here comes Whippo pushing it down the right side. Better speed though to deny. Saipo made the second play. Whippo stays on it though. Vino, I think, was the other defender there. Here's an opportunity for Mohawk. They're onside. And they just overstep the ball. And then there's Conrad. Still loose, though. And Mohawk drags forward, but it goes out of bounds. Everyone was just waiting for that whistle for the offside, but it was onside. And then Mohawk had opportunities. They just couldn't get anything clean. And there was Conrad again with that aggressiveness.
Yeah, Puglia had the first opportunity, just couldn't corral, and Conrad's hurt a little bit as she took a hard collision into Puglia, and then the ball came in Lexi Brown, but she just couldn't settle it, and the ball goes off her foot and over the goal line.
Puglia just overran it.
Yeah, Conrad took a very hard hit. Make sure she's okay.
She slid out, I think, and ran into Puglia.
Yeah.
So credit her with another save. The shot really wasn't on net. That's a great opportunity to break this tie. And Mohawk couldn't take advantage of it. Warriors have possession in midfield, no whistle, so they play on. There's Cole, touch pass. Looks for a return. Cadillac also in the middle of the field. Queer also on the attack, Natalie Queer. It's now Grogan. She turns it over. Now a steal through midfield. Andradowitz playing between the 40s. See if Whippo can change that. Pushes forward. Whippo does have space and support. Good defensive play though. Come over to make that play was Ella Seipold, so it's a throw for Mohawk. And it will be Ellie Whippo, the sophomore.
Boy, Seipold only a freshman. She's got good size for a freshman.
Mohawk organizes. Mohawk with room. Service. Queer. That actually turns into a shot on goal from the near sideline, and that is save number 12 of 13 shots unofficially for Addie Conrad.
Yeah, don't know if we have that play of the game yet, but Melee Chiropractic sponsors the great play. Usually involves great teamwork. One of the main advantages, Melee Chiropractic has the team aspect for their three doctors, Dr. Manley, Dr. Argero, and Dr. Bowser, all learn from each other new tips and tricks to help you keep you feeling the best.
Mohawk up to the middle of the field. They'll organize in the circle. It's into the air, and it's a 1v1 matchup. Knepp and Whippo. Out of bounds it goes. Throw for Whippo near midfield for Mohawk. Actually, she'll defer to her teammate, Ariana Smiley. Very Smiley, back to Whippo. Whippo, can she win that? Oh, she tried to spin around a defender, but Seipold, actually, Iacovino defended. Bouncing ball who gets there first, Conrad, as she has done. That was a pretty good race, though, between Cadillac and Conrad.
And barely staying in that goal box, too.
That was the other thing.
Yeah.
Right, you got that 15-yard box to worry about. Here's the play at midfield for Corrado. Turns it over to Mohawk. As we're in the 71st minute of play. Could we be headed towards overtime? Already had an overtime game in the preliminary matchup. Bishop Canterbury defeated Bentworth 2-1. There is a ball forward. It's Cole to win it. Cole tried to shoot. She's double teamed. Knocked down.
No call.
No call in the box. Well played by Charleroi, much to the dismay of the Warrior fans. Although Bishop Canterbury lost earlier today to top-seeded Freedom. There's Rihanna Grogan. Grogan down that right side. Tries to slide in. Good job to get it with the left foot. She'll fire, but wide of the near post for her. Far post goal kick for the Warriors.
Wow, what an opportunity for Mohawk. Just couldn't corral the ball a couple times in the box.
Trying to break this tie. We've been tied since the 38th minute.
Yeah, Ashley's fighting off the bees and the wasp up over here, trying to keep the camera on target here. Covering up to make sure she doesn't get stung. Needs some hazard pay today. All the bees seem to be on this side of the press box too. Jay's just having a good old time. Not being bothered over there.
Throw in by Whippo on the near touch line. We wind down towards 8 minutes remaining in this one. It's been a good one. There's Madison Cole. She's got Cadillac, but that's a good read by Iacovino to steal and turn and clear for the Cougars.
I think she might have been offsides, but never know.
We're going to win the ball.
Play to the whistle.
Push forward, but that's too far. Who was that for?
That was Musser on the far side.
Mohawk. She's got the throw on the far side. She's got the long ponytail.
23.
So that's
Lexi Brown.
Yep, Lexi Brown. She's the starter. Sat for a while, but back in there. Tried to start that attack. Mohawk secondary steal. They didn't hit it cleanly, but Nolf will step up. Here comes Ava Nolf settling. Firing from 35 yards, but high and wide it goes. Got hung up in that wind. A little less now, but still hung up in that wind.
Yeah, you can see her setting that shot up. Brown's going to have a seat.
See the thought process there. She was trying to settle for Nolf. She's got that strong right foot, but she fired it high and wide.
Savannah Yates checks in.
Yates has the assist on the Cole goal in this one. And the goal kick for Charleroi. Madison Cole got a foot on it. Down to the near wing for Mohawk. Whippo's going to win the ball. Whippo centers. Deflected by Charleroi.
As handball.
Not in the box, just outside of it against Kondratowicz. And that's a direct kick and a free kick and a great opportunity on a set piece for Mohawk as we approach 6.5 remaining in this one.
Yeah,
They're at the 19. That's how close it was to being in the box.
Now they're going to have to back up, make sure they're 10 yards back.
They'll put it at the 20, so they're exactly 10 yards away. The wall is at the 10. Nolf sets up at the 20, almost directly in the middle of the field.
Where do you go?
Ava Nolf. I believe it's a direct kick, so we'll see how it goes. She walks back and surveys. Here's the approach. She'll strike it and scores! Ava Nolf drives it home in the 74th minute. 2-1 Warriors.
Boy, bad break for the Charleroi Cougars with the handball just outside the box. And boy, what a great shot. Went off the wall, deflected a little bit off one of the defenders in that wall. and changed the direction just a little bit that Conrad could not come up with it. Warriors, big goal with 6:04 left here.
Well, Lee, you said, where do you go? And in my thought process, I was thinking, boy, North has that thunderous right foot, just hammer it. And that's what she did. And the senior puts Mohawk on top for the first time in this one on the direct kick, 2-1.
What a big goal. Boy, you hate to see the bouncing ball. Unfortunately, unintentional handball.
Handling,
you know, it happens. Unfortunately,
it bounced up and hits Dradowitz, and Nolf took advantage of it. And now we're down to 5.5 minutes. Mohawk to Whippo. Whippo turns with room. She'll run and attack and slide right. Whippo pushes it forward. That's a good foot race between Seipold and Whippo, who stops and settles. To Cole, back to Whippo on the touch pass. There's that quick touch, the 2-touch. And Whippo still with room. Service behind. Comes in front, turning, and scoring! I want to say that was Queer, or Cadillac, excuse me, with the left foot, upper corner. And there's the insurance marker in the 75th minute. The goal by Cadillac, the assist to Whippo.
Just 1 minute later, but it all started with the play by Whippo. Just thinking today, it's like an Energizer bunny as Whippo has all kinds of energy, created won that ball, and then found Cadillac. All alone, Cadillac was able to find that top corner, and that's another big goal for the Mohawk Warriors. Up 2 here with just under 5 minutes to go.
13th goal of the year for Cadillac. Whippo picks up the assists. 2 goals in less than a minute. Off my cord, please. Thank you. 3 unanswered for Mohawk. They trailed 1-0. They have a 2-goal lead with 4:40 to go, and staring at a potential Wednesday night date with the Springdale Dynamos, the number 2 seed.
Yeah, and I was just thinking with that 2-1 lead, you're thinking Charleroi going to start coming up. They're going to have to cheat a little bit now that they're down 1 goal, and then
they had the possession, but it was the run by Whippo on the right side, and then the quick touch with Whippo.
Yeah, Whippo was our player of the game against Freedom.
So Cadillac, Lee, had all those chances and finally converts one from the middle of the field. And now it's a big insurance goal. 2 goals, one in the 74th by Nolf, and the Cadillac goal in the 75th minute.
We'll hand out our Melee Chiropractic play of the game and our LCAP player of the game at the end of this one.
Corrado trying to work through, slides it through, and they'll let it roll to Benning, who gets a chance to punt it away.
Well, unfortunately, it might be a long bus ride home for the Charleroi Cougars.
It's a long one either way.
Yeah.
But played well, valiant effort. Now you're down by 2.
Yeah, 2-hour ride's going to turn into a 4-hour ride.
It'll feel like it. There's Corrado and DeYounger playing the 2-man game. Actually, it was Corrado and Ramsdale. There's a shot that went high and wide, although hovering at that post was Benning. She's like, move forward. Nolf's got this goal kick as we're going to tick inside of 3 minutes. The Mohawk Warriors looking for their first playoff win since 2014. Back then, they defeated Vincentian, then Seton LaSalle, lost to Greensburg Central in the semifinals, and then lost in the consolation game to Shadyside Academy. Same scenario, 2 wins in 2012 in a semifinal loss to Sewickley Academy, and then Shadyside in the consolation to make the state playoffs, and it was another victory for Shadyside Academy. But that'll be the first playoff win since 2014 for the Warriors.
Yeah, unfortunately, Coach Cameron's not going to pick up his first ever playoff win. Does not look like it. He's got 2:28 to turn things around here.
There's Cole. There's Whippo. Whippo with the ball. It's too far ahead, though, for the attacking. Ooh, that's Lexi Brown who might have checked back in. I'll tell you in a second.
Yep.
There's Brown in the middle of the field. There's Whippo. Whippo's been good.
She's been steady all game.
Cole. Whippo down the right side. Inside of 2 minutes. Stops on the right touch. Steps over. Tries to get it back to Madison Cole, but that's pretty good defensive play by Iacovino.
Yeah, I told James he's going to make somebody mad on Wednesday because Mohawk will be playing on Wednesday, and then the Shannock, Laurel, and Shenango volleyball are all on Wednesday also. So can't do every broadcast. So stay tuned to Lawrence County Sports Network and Trib Live for what broadcast will be on Wednesday night. I'm sure we'll do something.
Goal kick for Charleroi.
And more than likely, we will have Union volleyball on Tuesday.
Another chance for Charleroi to press forward. We're down to a minute 15, 3-1 lead for Mohawk. 2 goals late in the second half to build this 2-goal lead and a chance to advance to the quarterfinals. And there's a foul as Hartley collided at midfield with Puglia. The Shannock will get a free kick and they will lag time as we're inside of a minute.
Yeah, no need to hurry now.
And they won't. That's part of this. Nolf will take your time. Nolf has right now, the game-winning goal in her pocket. There comes Conrad out. Can't get it the first time, gets it the second time. You'll take that for Mohawk because with 35 seconds, you're making Charleroi go the long field, now down to 30 seconds. Conrad, who's played well, she'll punt it away. Conrad's just a junior as well for Charleroi. Up to the middle of the field to DeYounger. And now you can see the reality setting in on Charleroi. We're down to 15 seconds. Mohawk steps in, and they'll play it forward down to 10 seconds. 8 seconds. 5 seconds in this one. Mohawk clears, and the Warriors are victorious. 2 late second half goals for the Mohawk Warriors, and the 7th seed advances. They defeat Charleroi by a score of 3-1. We'll be back to talk about it in our post-game show right after this. Limon and Bob Orquist will have your Tri-County Principal post-game show right after this. Thanks for watching this on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. LCSN powered by LCAP.
Are you looking to make a difference? Well, here is your opportunity. Lawrence County Child and Youth Services is looking for compassionate foster parents now. If you are over the age of 21, in good health, and wanting to help a child in need, we're in need of you. Receive free training and compensation by becoming a foster parent. Call 724-658-2558 and let Bill, Brooklyn, and Heather get you started. Make a difference and become a foster parent today.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
And we welcome you back to Bob Bledgy Stadium here at Neshannock. We bring you the Tri-County Principals Association post-game show with Lee Moe and Bob Orquist. A 3-1 victory for the Mohawk Warriors, their first playoff win since 2014. 2 late second half goals for Mohawk, winning this one. Well played. It was a good match to call, good match to watch, and congratulations to Mohawk. Tough luck, a long ride for Charleroi. They had some opportunities, but the Warriors scored twice lately, and they win this one by a score of 3-1.
Yeah, you knew the game gets close, coming down to the final minutes. You know, a bounce of the ball either way can change the complexion of the game, and unfortunately, it did with the handball just outside the box, and even Nolfa made Charleroi pay for that. Just a great the go-ahead goal, and then Mohawk tacking on that winner. But 2 evenly matched teams for sure, and unfortunately for Charleroi, just a bad break there. And yeah, congratulations to the Mohawk Warriors.
This is the Joseph's Marketplace scoring recap. Charleroi got the first goal by Bella Corrado, her 30th of the year. 77 career goals. Unfortunately, she's going to stay at that. That came in the 27th minute. Late goals were the key for Mohawk. They tied the game in the first half in the 38th minute. Nice through ball from Savannah Yates. She found Madison Cole for a team-leading 16th goal of the year. That tied everything up in the 38th minute. Took all the way, that tie lasted 1-1 until the 74th minute. A direct kick, an inadvertent handball against Charleroi. The ball bounced up and ticked the arm of Anna Kondratowicz, and that gave a free kick from 20 yards out directly in the middle of the field. And Ava Nolf, the fantastic right foot, struck it hard, the senior did, and Conrad couldn't get there, maybe a little bit deflected, and that was the eventual game winner. And then for insurance, a fantastic play by Whippo down the right wing, centering it to Alexa Cadillac, and Cadillac scored her 13th of the year. She had some other opportunities as well, so the senior put it in the 75th minute. That's how it ended, 3-2-1. Total shots on goal for Mohawk, in this one 14, so 11 saves for Conrad, 6 saves on 7 attempts for Abby Benning. 4 corners to 1 in this one in favor of the Mohawk Warriors, and that is your Joseph Marketplace scoring recap. Check out the new cafe and bakery section, or place a to-go order online at josephsnc.com. There's special dailies at their new cafe and bakery. Thank them for their sponsorship of this one. And we also thank the Tri-County Principals Association for bringing you this post-game show. We have 2 more honors to hand out, Lee, the Maley Chiropractic play of the game. And we are going to go with the play of the game, the insurance marker, right? The great pass from Ellie Whippo came down several opportunities down the right side. Good service, and Cadillac, who we saw spring down the middle many times, got the service, and this time she found the far side of the net for her 13th goal. But really, the Whippo pass is our choice on that entire sequence. It came the 3rd goal in the 75th minute.
Yeah, and we're proud to present the Play of the Game award to Ellie Whippo of the Mohawk Warriors, Maley Chiropractic, and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Ellie for today's Play of the Game. She received a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of today's Play of the Game. Video of today's Play of the Game may also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network's standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view today's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com. Click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Ellie Whippo for today's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
And we got the LCAP Player of the Game award. And generally, when you score the game-winning goal, but you're a presence on the back line, that helps as well. The senior Ava Nolf, although her service on the corner kicks, maybe she'd like to have better play at that, but a fantastic direct kick off the intentional handball with that right foot. You said as it was going on, what do you do? Where do you go? And I mentioned afterwards that I was thinking, well, you got that strong right foot, hammer it. And that's what Ava Nolf did there, Lee.
Yeah, it was great for her. Great shot. And I said deflected off that wall, and then Conrad could not come up with it.
The Lawrence County Community Action Partnership is proud to present the Player of the Game Award to Ava Nolf of the Mohawk Warriors. LCAP and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Ava Nolf for the Player of the Game. She received a customized T-shirt, thanks to Ashley for running it down, courtesy of the Red Zone, in recognition for being named tonight's Player of the Game. To view the full list of this year's Players of the Game, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Player of the Game. Congratulations again to senior Ava Nolf from Mohawk for being named today's LCAP Player of the Game. LCAP, changing lives. So good stuff. Great to be alongside of you, Lee. Always fun to work with you.
Yeah, thanks for making a long trek up, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do it soon.
Enjoy the rest of the fantastic afternoon and the rest of the fantastic weekend to you and everyone out there viewing this one. We appreciate it. Thanks to our crew today on LCSN, Ashley Pistachio, Aaron Vigiani, Jay Moan, and Joe Morozic. And that is it for our Tri-County Principals Association post-game show. I want to let you know that this broadcast today on LCSN, powered by LCAP, was brought to you by Maylee Chiropractic, by Luxembourg, Garbett, Kelly, and George, by The Red Zone, by R. Cunningham Funeral Home, by Benore Bonner Law, by Pontius Insurance, by the Crane Room Grill, by Penn Ohio Bottled Water, by Joseph's Marketplace, by Duran Concrete, by Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty, by DNR Lawn Care, by Hatch Early Learning, by Lawrence County Child and Youth Services, by the Tri-County Principals Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Bob Orquist saying thanks for watching, and please continue to watch continued coverage of all the playoffs on the Trib Live High School Sports Network and as well on the Lawrence County SportsNet. And have a great afternoon. Enjoy this weekend too, folks. Mohawk defeats Charleroi Mohawk on Wednesday against Springdale. That's it. Thanks for watching today on LCSN, powered by LCAP.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by